happen. 3, 2, 1. Begin the run. Thank you for the luck. I will try to use it wisely. That's definitely a thing that I was aware of that could happen. Mood. So, like, I've tried to be proactive about it. I mean, I've done... Oh, thank you for the luck, y'all. I appreciate you. I've done, like, stints where I was learning, like, micro time save, where I just retry a section over and over again, but other than that, I kind of just try to force through, other than, like, a really, really, like, if I do something really stupid before the first save, sometimes I'll reset, but otherwise I try to actually get to the things that could kill the run, because, like, having an optimal beginning just means that it's gonna be easier to PB in, like, to feel ahead at the beginning in the future. If your beginning is super optimized in your PB, then it's gonna feel really hard to get on pace. So it's kind of a mind game that I play with myself. But also, I just want to get into runs, and considering the fact that Skyward Sword isn't, or at least shouldn't, be much longer than like an hour and 20 minutes, for me at least. For other people, it shouldn't be longer than an hour and 10. Then, like, I have time in my schedule to finish runs that aren't necessarily PBs. Like, not every run that gets to, because I know Glubbers has talked about, like, how that's not the case with running with running TP, that, like, TP is a long category, even for any percent. But it's the case for my current run. So it's kind of like, if I don't like the beginning, it's fine. What's the case? That TP is long, and you need to set aside time in your schedule to pick and choose what runs get to last more than Bo. Or Howard. I appreciate that all the names of the enemies that the community uses in TP are just really normal names. Like, I do love Archibald. I enjoy calling the bird Guava. But, like, there's something charming about it's just Howard. You have explicitly said that. It might have been a year ago. You know, when you last streamed with a microphone. Something like that. No, that wasn't a year ago. It feels weird. Time feels like a lie, because, so, considering the fact that I think, the Kargarok named Cork, is the Kargarok named Cork from Cork? Because isn't Cork a place in the UK? I feel like it's in England. I think it is. Zaf typoed Kirk. Good. I don't know who Zaf is, I don't think, but good. I appreciate them and their contribution to society. Excellent. But time feels like a lie right now because they moved SGDQ up by, like, over a month. I think it's, like, almost a month and a half. I did this wrong. Oopsies. And so I'm like, oh god, like, I think it should be 6 months away from AGDQ, but it was actually only 4.5? Which means, SGDQ's like... The 70 bonk opponent... Did you? If you did, I don't think I remember it, and I want to see it. What'd you miss? It's in the group chat? Okay, I will look for it. Did you miss me resetting the run because I softlocked Scaldera? Shh, don't tell anyone. Don't tell anyone. that I did Scaldera wrong. Hey, Variety! Thank you! Thank you! I appreciate you, Variety. I didn't mean to quote the clip entirely. It's okay. More runs exist. This run will be better. Variety. Oh, I wanted to ask you, so would it be possible to mod BioShock Infinite so that instead of when it says don't pick number 22 or whatever, it says don't be number 69? That's the entire question. Thank you for the videos. Yes, thank you, Neutronium, for reminding me. You've been fighting a fire all night? Hopefully not a literal one. If it's an emotional one, then I'm very sorry, and I hope that gets better. If it's like a fire in a video game, if you're playing like Fire Truck Simulator, then I want to play. The beetleification. So likely no. Okay, so what if I hire an impersonator? Could we change out the thing? Oh, are you moving to 4x3 for tomorrow? I'm gonna be the only one in 16x9 tomorrow. It's okay. It's okay. So you're mimicking me, mimicking Beetle. I missed the roll because that was funny. Fighting the fire inside, the spark which keeps them going day in and day out, keeping it from dying out, lest this be torn asunder. Is that the fire that you're fighting? Because that's deep. That was bad. I got... was really far away. That's fine. That or a trash can fire. Lol. Okay, got it. Alright. That just reminded me, did anybody else... I finally got to listen to the, GDQ Power Wash Simulator run. I love it so much. I don't like Power Wash Simulator. For context. I know a lot of people find it cozy, and comforting to play it. I like watch people play it occasionally, and then I go, oh yeah, I find this kind of, like, it doesn't feel super cozy to me, of like, it just kind of feels a little bit frustrating. But the 6-person one, now that's satisfying, of they just destroy everything. There is no grime. The grime be gone. And it's like so well coordinated. It's so, like, I love that they're like trying to give commentary and the person in the background is just still on task. And it's like, rear hubcap, left side, white windshield wiper. Clear. Like, it's so good. Final Fantasy, do you wash a chocobo? Can you wash your chocobo with a power washer? Or does that involve cruelty? Hey Neo, how you doing? I don't know if chocobos feel pain from that. I feel like that's where I need to start learning the C-up inputs. So there's a trick you can do as you go through doors that cancels camera animations and can save a good couple seconds. 1, 2. And I would like to learn it, but I don't know the timing for it like at all. You think you found the moment when you... No! That I think I made Pepper talk to a ghost and... Wait, no, I made Pepper laugh at nothing and Jim talked to a ghost, and I feel very bad. I hope you're enjoying the All Dungeons run, though. For context, there was a miscommunication behind the scenes during the All Dungeons run, and so I thought that my mic was unmuted on OBS, and it wasn't.
So, just like, I said like a pithy joke or whatever. Y'all know what I know. Y'all know the type of humor I do as a host. But I said like a pithy joke or something like that. Ratio? I'm getting ratioed. I'm glad they gave me confirmation first, because otherwise that would have worked my files. I don't know anything. Valid? Oh, no, oh, the other one. Oh, yeah. Okay, that one wasn't on me. That one wasn't my fault. They just left. Piffy? Of course I need to be pithy, because I'm Pippy. And then work, and then work, and then work. And then as a treat, you work. I mean, going to gay hippie camp did make me a bit of a hippie. What are our options for ratio? Are our options for ratio 4:3 or 16:9? Or are they like... I don't... What's the ratio joke? Glubbers, I hear you do the ratio joke a while. What's up, New? Is there something to say to me? Or vanilla extract? Okay. Well, let's go with vanilla extract. 10 by... or 8x10. I went 8.5x11. So wait, so it's not breadness day. It's cakes day? My favorite ratio is vanilla extract to non-vanilla extract ingredients. It's a very small number on the one side. It's like 1 to 13 million or something like that. Alright, let's do the trick. Lots of it? Okay, so let's do 2 to 13 million. Oh, is it a Tumblr thing? Guys, can you tell that I didn't tumble? I look like a person who had a Tumblr. That was almost bad, but it was okay. I look like a person who had a Tumblr, and I'm very aware of it. But I technically did. It just had 0 posts on it. What a piffy joke is? Pithy, like P-I-T-H-Y, is like, usually, like, kind of dry wit humor, would be my best. Hey, Roseus, how you doing? Yeah. Somebody can correct me if I'm wrong and I'm defining words wrong. I did the fast version! I did the fast version. Are y'all proud of me? It saves, like... Yes, pith is also the white stuff that you get when you shave your lemons. I regret nothing. Oh, wasted 4 seconds. I regret nothing. Hello. Hold on. I can read a name. Hello, Mike Kilvey. Welcome in. I hope you are having a lovely day. We are doing the Skyward Sword as fast as I can. I'm really trying to be speedy here. But I hope you enjoy your time in the chat. We're a lively bunch. Including good old Guava, who I would like to murder me with his beak, please. As Noah Webster, I approve this definition. Okay, so you are both, we're not gonna go through your entire list because it got first. How many jobs do you have now, Grey Fox? You have a lot of them. You're trying to rival Zelly. Okay, this isn't a great Guava, but it's not terrible either. Yeah, that was fine. Pride's actually gonna get out of work on time for once. How's everyone doing? How are you, Pride? We're only meme reposts. I don't like reposting things. Like, it's one of the reasons why I don't use Twitter very often, and I don't use the meme channel in my own Discord. It's because, like, I very rarely actually repost things. Like, I want things I post to be my own content. And so, like, occasionally I'll do, like, my take on a meme.
But that's about it. How much it made your day after reading my name and then coming in to see I'm actually wearing a top hat. I do actually wear top hats. I have a whole bunch of them. It is a redeem, a tip of the top hat. If you would like, oh, vanilla extract. If you would like to redeem a tip of the top hat, I will change the top hat. I have many. But now I must count to 12. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Hey! Hey Asher, how you doing? Thanks for saying hey. That's a really friendly thing to do. It does make me happy though when like, you know, people come in and their first response is, "Oh, you're actually wearing a hat." Because I'm like, yeah. It is a thing I do. Like, it just kind of feels, you know, weirdly wholesome and validating. You can also use your points to redeem Say Hey, which just says hey. Alright, let's... This might be a best. Is this a best? If it's a best, then... Oh, it's not. I was gonna say, if this is a best, then I owe it all to the single frame saver. But since it's not, I owe it to nothing. The frame saver is. What happened to the audio? Sometimes my capture card does that. I don't know why. It might be... It's not the adapter, because it did on my Wii U as well. So, it does that sometimes when it, like, particularly hits higher frequencies. The dedication to the bit, to the BIT. Biblically accurate audio. Oh god. The tagging system lets you organize your favorite posts. I never saw the point of Tumblr. I guess it was never for me. But that being said, most social media isn't for me, so that's okay. Back to lurking? Oh, okay. That's fine. That 16:9 lag. Enjoy your lurk. And good luck on your practice. Alright, let's do the thing, right? Let's do the thing. Let's do the boop and 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 the boop. It does reduce lag. Okay, so here's my real question. Does it reduce lag on Demise Fight? Because the lag on Demise is the thing that actually, like, costs me a lot of time. Probably. Fine. I'll figure it out tomorrow. I'm not figuring it out before the race, though. That's not happening. It's gonna be after. I get a lot of input lag on Demise. I don't get, like, the sort of, like, screen lag, like, the visual lag. I get input lag that if I do inputs too fast, it just eats them. Or if I do inputs in too quick of succession, it eats them, you know? Which is very annoying. So, that's the lag I would like to be gone. At least Mini told me that that's probably lag. I believe Mini, even if he didn't sound too sure about it. Mini knows what he's talking about. Thank you for the follow, Murphy Man 007. Thank you for becoming a corgi. I hope you have a lovely time as a corgi, and that it's a decision that you don't look back on poorly. Because I don't look back on it poorly. Alright, let's actually get log jump this time. Very nice, and very nice. There we go. Lucky average gamers. I don't know if I'm a lucky average gamer, but I'm definitely an average gamer. Maybe I'm not. Okay, it depends. Are we talking average in terms of quality? Or are we talking average in terms of like, oh, just your average everyday gamer over here? Because I feel like choosing to speedrun Skyward Sword makes me inherently not the average gaming consumer. Maybe just a little bit. We're gonna double check that to be safe. Not an average gamer. So technically, well, technically not yet, but yeah, I might not be the average consumer of video games. That might be true. Very nice. I'm not gonna do the copy thing. I'm not gonna do it. I didn't say you were a lag. I said you had a bunch. Oh, I have some lucky... Are all of y'all lucky average gamers? I don't think many of you are average gamers. I've seen some of you game, and you seem above average, decidedly. I don't know how your luck fares. Sometimes it's good. If you identify as a lucky average gamer, then that is what you are. Although I can't speak to the level of luck anyone else experiences. Okay, there we go. Alright, let's do the thing. Let's do the thing. Back and forward and wait. Now we're on the same page. Technically I would be number 9. Technically. There we go. That definitely didn't despawn any doors. Okay, I only lost 0.5 seconds. I don't know where I lost 0.5 seconds to, actually. That wasn't a terrible split. It is pretty amazing to, like, actually have a little bit more consistency after a certain point, because, like, I'm like, wow, less than a second difference from a previous one, that's pretty cool. You're certainly not part of the LAN. What is the WAN? Other than the LAN with a wisp. Okay. Okay, we're fixing this. Very nice. I'd rather be safe than sorry on that one. Nice. I appreciate that it was Jade who told me that it is exactly 2 steps that the Bokoblin has to take before he is in fall range. And I'm like, that's actually very helpful to know. That I know yes, indeed we have jumped a spooter. I also like that that little Bokoblin is still down there. He's just like, I'll make it across eventually. My friend Craig over here told me that this was the place to go, and I trust Craig. He jumped in a hole the other day, but I still trust Craig. Your phone and computer are part of the same LAN, but your LAN is not, but my LAN is not your LAN, so we're all connected over the WAN. That, I bonked into the tree and it fixed my angle. Nice. I'll take it. Shoutouts to Craig the Bokoblin. Yeah, he's a good dude. Didn't expect it to be so literal. I might be high enough. I think I am. If I'm careful. Oh! Pfft. If I'm careful, I can jump to the left. Are we watching a gamer? Are you calling him an average? What eldritch acronym? Wait, what? I don't know I follow. What eldritch deity are we summoning? Because you know what the cutest eldritch deity is? Cthulhu. Don't confuse Bippy. Bippy just is trying to do her best. There are too many acronyms. You know I'm bad at acronyms. I did eventually figure out what Hyrule Castle was, but it took me a moment. We were talking about a while ago doing like a community Jeopardy night. That one of the categories would be like speedrunning acronyms, and the joke would be they're all also regular acronyms. That like there are just other acronyms at the same time. Stuff like EMS being emergency medical services, but also early masters. Oh, really? Oh. I'm loving this. That was good, at least. And you're gonna teleport. You can't fit in that space. I don't know why I knew he was gonna go forward. What is to earn? I actually have a fun story about that. So, when they give you the host auditions for GDQ, they give you a bunch of fake donations, and some of them are traps, and you're not supposed to read the traps. And the traps, you're given, like, decision-making score during your audition. So, you get, like, full points off if you read trap donations. Trap donations can be anything from, like, don't read a dollar that's don't read a donation that's $69 or $4.20. This is to earn. This is the to earn. But some of them, one of them, fun story, was, I remember very distinctly, it was some amount of money from Nightshade, and their message is, "Fuck cancer!" in all caps, and I recorded a warm-up take with that one in it. Like, obviously I knew you weren't supposed to read that one, but I sent it labeled, GDQ practice or something like that to my sibling, and they played it out loud at work, thinking that it would be family-friendly. To donate to the kids, we're still not allowed to read it, unfortunately. Actually, anything with 420 or 69 in it gets auto filtered, so it doesn't actually even get to host desk in actual GDQs. But probably Prolix. I think a lot of them are taken from real donations, though. But he also does have fun coming up with the fake ones. I think at SGDQ, he said his favorite that he ever wrote was one of them, don't give your money to GDQ, it goes to lining Mike Uyama's pockets, don't believe the Uyamanati, or something like that. Oh no, I swore. Now the jar's gonna have $66 in it. Yeah, there's a bunch of numbers that get filtered. Yes, we did have a... oh, I'm doing the wrong RBM again. I don't know why. It's always this one that I start doing the wrong RBM. It's fine. It's fine. It's only a tiny bit of time loss. But yeah, so, there are some that are really obvious, like that one of obviously don't read the one that has cursing in it. But there are some that are really subtle, that, like, it just says the year is wrong on the event that they talk about. They'll say, like, AGDQ 2023 instead of SGDQ, something like that. But, one of them that, so, like, some of them you're supposed to have to research. Like, one of them, was, like, addressed to the wrong runner or something like that. It's fine. But, like, there's some that are, like, less obvious, and some that you're supposed to research. It's supposed to put you in the situation of, I don't know what this is, I'm gonna Google it real quick. Because if that shows up on your desk, you are just allowed to do that. Like, I can just pull up Google on my phone while I'm on host desk and be like, oh yeah, it's a reference to the game. Okay, sure. And get some inkling as to, like, what intonation I should read it in or whatever. But one of them just, it was listed as a $1,000 donation from Dan Salvato. That was the name. Dan Salvato being the guy who made the Super Mario Sunshine practice codes. That's the thing he did. Also other stuff. But the Super Mario Sunshine practice codes. I'm glad. I try my best. Yes. Dan Salvato is actually also a big fan of speedrunning and has been, like, around the speedrunning community for a long time. Which is probably why they put his name on a donation for the fake donations. It could have been a real donation taken from a previous year. I do not know. But the donation just said in all caps, "Te-earn." And I hadn't been around the speedrunning community for as long, because this was before SGDQ. And I was like, what does that mean? And I spent like 15 plus minutes Googling Te-earn to see if it was bad or not, because they do also tell you, do not give priority to higher value donations, because you're not supposed to do that. So, like, I was like, is this one of the ones that's, like, it's gonna be a high value, but it's, like, a trap donation secretly? And I looked up, I was like, no, it's just not that interesting. Yes, Te-earn is, a comically bad misspelling of the run, that apparently came from somebody's chat, like, years and years ago. Like, that was what my research said, at least. That was, like, a chat meme from somebody's single chat. Excuse me. But, yeah, like, I was like, okay, it's fine, it's just not interesting. And I wound up, after researching it for that long, not using it anyway? Yeah, it was, like, old. Like, it was, like, from, like 2010 or something like that, if I remember correctly. I don't know. I did put a lot of research into it, and then I wound up not using it because it just didn't fit as well as other, donations, in my opinion. And, like, apparently a lot of people usually have issues with the decision-making score. Literally, the decision-making score is the only thing that I've ever, like, I get, like, a semi-perfect score on host auditions. Like, both times, my decision-making score has been my highest score. Okay, there we go. There we go! Okay, so that raises the question. Was it an intentional misspelling? It was just because people would say te, because it's like the I can has cheeseburger cat type of humor? Or was it an actual misspelling, and the te came from te. Do you ever think about things like that, like te instead of the, and like using is spelled with a z, and stuff like that, that are just like sort of memes that were like almost cultural touch points that are just gone now. And think like, what do we say now that's gonna be super cringy in like however many years? Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Oh, oh my god. 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 It's like pwn era. Ah, yeah, massive pwnage. That's what I don't know. I was like, why does this not look right? It's because my camera was facing the wrong way. Okay, we do this the safe way. We do this the safe way. Like, I'll still say, like, get owned. But not, like, seriously, obviously. But, like, I'll still say it. I'll admit when I get owned by a Lizalfos. Okay, so we want to do the safety slide. Not into the rock. Thank you. Not ideal, but we'll take it. We'll take it. With the biological reason cats purr, at what frequency it is, and if it's possible to create harmonizing cat purrs. Oh, that's a good thought. I like that thought. See, that's why the play is to say stuff that's super cringy now. Right. Yeah, so that's why it's totally okay, right, Pride? When I say I'm gonna suss it out. You only need half of it. I would very much like to share a thought about the cat purrs. I want to harmonize with a cat. Wait, am I halfway harmonizing with a cat, or am I harmonizing with half a cat? This might change my decision. But like, that whole thing of like language changing that quickly is why I kind of try to... Not the sussy. No, not the sussy. You're moving us to Slack. Well, let's start with Discord and see if we need to move to Slack, because I do kind of run my life on Discord already. It would be convenient, you know? I missed this frame. Which half of the cat? I don't know. There we go. Listen, I don't respond that scary quickly on Discord all the time. It's just sometimes. Sometimes I disappear randomly and go and like I felt really bad earlier. I was like midway through conversation with someone and I was just like, all right, I'm gonna go change now and like do my makeup. And I did come back for like an hour. And I was like, this is not how you have a conversation. It just like occurred to me. I was like, oh, this is a thing that I have to do today. Asking the tough questions. Yeah. Somebody gotta ask them. That would have worked, but I didn't like it. I didn't like the timing. Nice. That was still you? It might have been you. It might have been you, or I might have done it multiple times today. That's the scary part, Glubbers. Okay. Oh. I'm glad I was a coward and ran. Excuse me. Excuse me. I'm using horizontal slashes. This should not be that hard. What makes them oh wait, do we have science about cats in chat? I want to read it. I read it. I want to read it. I love how there's so much of this dungeon we do not see. The keys has been yoked. Nice. I need answers. Valid. Alright. Don't press A. Cats purr at a specific frequency that's been shown to promote healing bone and muscle tissues. Aww. That's so sweet. I need a cat. Firework, how could you do this to me? Why would you press A? You're gonna make my video game crash. Firework? Sally! Y'all just want my run to die. Can we share the cat? As long as the cat does not get severed in twain. We don't deserve our kitty friends. I've never had a cat because my sibling is very allergic to cats. But like, I never know how to answer anymore if I'm a cat person or a dog person, because the answer is just that like, I don't know if I would be a cat person because I've never had a cat. But I like cats and dogs. I just like animals. Like, I just think they're fluffy and cute and I want to, yeah, can I just be both? I've gotten the trick 4 times today. I act like a cat. I really hope I don't, like, we've already been over. I am not the uwu cat girl who hacked into the internet, and not the internet, who hacked into the no-fly list. But like, I don't know if I'd want a cat, because I've never been able to spend a whole ton of time. The run is being mean and therefore you don't like it. I think the run is not terrible. So I will not be pressing A intentionally. Let's let it get to Scaldera and then let it die. If nothing else, I'm kind of happy with my consistency on Wing Ceremony cutscene skip today, outside of the actual race. And my consistency on getting the lava standing trick. There we go. If the run hurts you, I'm suing the hell out of it. You are my lawyer. You can do that. Nobody else has laid claim to lawyership. Zelly is the only lawyer. Here's the bad thing, though. There's a part of me that just gets infinite enjoyment out of, like, giving out fun roles in the Discord. I'm like, Zelly, please join the Discord so I can label you as, like, your role in the Discord is just lawyer. Because we have a bunch of roles in the Discord that are just like that. Neutronium, are you the bread mage still? I think you're still the bread mage. I also miss having pets. I want to have a rabbit again at some point. I like cats that act as affectionate as dogs, right? Yes, then you are the red mage. You are the red mage. You are the bread mage. That is valid, Zelly. Bunny. I used to have a rabbit named Einstein, and oh, by the way, D. Maybe I got a D. I lost one. D. But I used to have a rabbit named Einstein, and when my mom, because he was a rescue, when my mom found out that his name was Einstein, we hadn't seen him yet, and she was like, I wonder if it's because he's really smart. And I was like, I think it's because he's got a dumb haircut. My mom was like, don't be mean to the rabbit. We finally saw him for the first time. We saw him in person before we saw pictures of him, and we were like, oh my god, he has a mohawk. He was half some kind of dwarf and half Jersey Woolly, which is like a fluff breed. But the entire half that was the fluff was his little head. He would just poof. And you could, if you started petting him, he would let you do pretty much anything. So I would just start petting him, and then I would like scritch my finger in between his ears to like fluff up the fluff and give him a better mohawk. And I'd sit there in front of him going, "I'm is a punk rocker. Aini is a punk rocker. Aini is a punk rocker now." And he would just stare at me. It's not better than last run, but it's still alive, and last run is dead, so... They're giving you nostalgia. Aini was a good one. I miss him. He passed away at the age of 9, which is a decent age for a bun. He most likely died of, like, quote-unquote natural causes. Okay. Welcome back, Rubens. Welcome to the Scaldera Fund, where last run died, and this run has potential to both live or die, and I'm being careful because I was like, wait, but he's being so slow, but it's fine, I can just not take damage that way. Okay, stand up middle. Very nice. Thank you. Up, down. Very nice. Very nice. A Flemish giant rabbit? Oh my god, that's gotta be big. I've like seen the giant breeds a couple of times. You miss your cat Shaggy, who is super soft with long hair, and he's super chill, and you can just pick him up and put him in your lap. Aww. Aww. A few rousing games of Among Us. I miss Among Us so much. I want to play Among Us. I swear I'm a great liar. I'm actually an alright liar. Because nobody expects it, because I sound small and feminine. I just remember one of the last times that we played Among Us with the group that we used to play it with. We had a new person join, and they had never met me before, and like it was my word versus somebody else's, and they were like, I don't know, I trust Pippi. And they were like, why? And then they were like, I don't know, she sounds trustworthy. And somebody goes, and that is by far a mistake. Oh, like, yeah, I definitely recommend, this run has legs. I definitely recommend Among Us if you never got to play it. It was a good time. But yeah, there was also, I befriended the cat that lived at the place where I stayed during study abroad. SS Runner Among Us win? Please! Okay, hold on. Cat story can wait. I need to tell the story that, like, maybe 2 weeks after I joined the Skyward Sword community, like the Discord, I had not talked to literally anybody. I'd never posted in the Discord, and it was like super nerve-wracking to me that I was even in the Discord, but I had notifications for the Discord turned on, and I woke up one morning and I checked my phone, and my phone just like had a notification from the Skyward Sword Discord that was adding Gymnast and said, "Play Among Us with us, you sussy baka!" And I was like, maybe I don't need to be a Skyward Sword runner. I like legitimately debated leaving the Skyward Sword community because I was very confused. I was like, huh.
I'm concerned. Oh, I can't see a wall. I think it was a reference to something in hindsight. I think I, like, eventually figured it out, and it was a reference to something that happened, like, years ago. But... Sorry, try out. In Skyward Sword Rando Discord, you have an emote named Sussy Waka because the runner Pac-Man Power Ghost. What did Pac-Man Power Ghost do to deserve an emote of Sussy Waka? And should I be equally concerned? Oh, Waka Pac-Man. Waka, 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 waka. Gotcha. 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 I don't think I was ever actually going to quit because of that, but I was like, am I ready to join the Discord? Hello, Demon Weave. Thank you for the follow. I hope you're having a great day, and I hope you enjoy being a corgi. I hear it's relaxing. There's not a lot of demands on you when you're a corgi. Oh yes, I was gonna tell a cat story. The cat story is more wholesome and less weird than Play Among Us with us, you saucy baka. Was that where I lived in England, I lived in an old converted abbey, and they had a cat that was not actually, like, it did not belong to anybody in the actual like abbey, or like anybody who worked there or anything like that. Got home, so you're gonna go collapse after doing an MTG pre-release. I did know that MTG pre-releases were happening this week, didn't I? Thank you for the luck, and have a great night, and good luck on sleep. Sleep can be difficult and elusive. But they had a cat whose name was Pippin, who belonged to somebody in the town. There was like a very tiny town near where I lived, and it belonged to somebody in the town who didn't take great care of it, because he had a brother who was Merry, that they were Merry and Pippin from Lord of the Rings, but did not take super good care of it. Like, Merry was mean to Pippin, and so Pippin decided to leave and realized that there's this abbey that's down the street, and every 6 months a new crop of, like, college students who all miss their pets show up, and if I go during these hours while they're walking back and forth to meals, they will definitely give me food and pets and attention and play with me and snuggle me and treat me like the little prince of the world. And we originally did not know that his name was Pippin. We just knew him as Pip, because that's what most people called him. So there was Pip the cat, and I befriended Pip the cat. I did not give him food. I would just, if I was, because for part of that semester, I lived in a triple, and I never will live with that many other people again. Especially, I never want to live with one person sharing the same room as me again, unless it's like my partner. Oh, you're heading out? Hold on, I can read message. Gonna get some sleep before tomorrow? I should probably do that soon. This might be a last run for me. But thank you for the good luck, and good luck to you in the race tomorrow, and I hope to see you there. Good luck on sleeping as well. But yeah, I just, when I was overwhelmed because I had too many roommates, I would go outside and I'd see if I could find Pip, and I'd just snuggle the cat. I have so many selfies with that cat because I would, like, when there were tests, I would just hang out. Yeah, so tomorrow's a seeding race. Then there's a seeding race next Saturday and next Sunday that are both in the evening. One's Saturday is at 8 p.m. EST, and then Sunday is at 5.
And then, we're gonna do the fast one again. Nice. I missed the statue, though. But then the actual bracket gets assigned on the 13th. So then the way it's generally gonna work, I think, if it works like every other thing. What is this gold? What is this gold? Do you make the good decision or the bad decision? What's the good decision? What's the bad decision? I need information. Are the races no reset? The races are indeed no reset. It's pretty gay. It is pretty gay. Yeah, there's no reset during the races. Alright, let's do the thing. The bad decision is you go sleep after the seating race. Oh, staying up all night sounds like it might be a bad idea. Especially since, like, the seating race isn't at, like, 5 a.m. It's, like, actually in the morning. I would recommend you try sleep. Sleep is probably more important than the seating race. Just maybe a little. To you, not to me, apparently. I don't need sleep. I'm going to wake up at 6 a.m. so I can be warmed up before the seating race. It won't be strictly for this, the race. You have too much sleep? Can you spare some? I just don't have enough hours in my day to get sleep. Hey, Lucky-Olen. How you doing? Please take it. Welcome, welcome. We're having a chill. We're having a chill. Somehow I golded by less than a second. Alright. Let's not mess this up at the end of the run. It's 3. There we go. You're sick of chronic fatigue? Okay, I don't know how to collect this sleep. So that might be an issue, but I gladly will accept donations of sleep. Oh, excuse me. Oh, oh, that was a laugh I did just now. Cactus. Do I need to retract my best friend status? I will make it un-Facebook official. I don't have a Facebook anymore. I'm sorry, I said gold. It was a very mean thing of me to do. It's clearly a gay split. It's funny because, like, the only reason why I occasionally say gold is because people refer to, like, oh yeah, my golds, or, like, instead of just saying my bests. Because I don't know I ever have, I don't think it's ever been the case that, like, the main streamer I watched at any given time said the word gold often. Because I feel like it wasn't really as, like, prevalent of a thing to compare when I used to do, you say gold? Glovers, no offense, but, Glovers, but do you think that I ever spent the majority of my time on Twitch watching your stream? I did spend a decent amount of time on Twitch watching your stream for a while. Like, the first streamer I ever watched regularly was Seth Bling. By my own admission. I don't think that's quite true, but valid take, I guess. But because the first streamer I watched on Twitch was Seth Bling, which was, like, the reason I made a Twitch account, way back when. But I don't know that he ever said golds, because I just don't know that, like, it was a long time ago, and I don't know that, like, people community-wise talked about it as much in terms of that. Why did I not jump? I'm dumb. Yes, the blinging Seth. And then there were a couple of other streamers that I watched for brief amounts of time that, yeah, he already has enough bling. You don't need more gold. That, like, ran niche indie games where there really wasn't a lot of people to compare to, or, like, just in general ran something that was super niche. For a very short amount of time, I watched Headstrong. Did I say I was dumb? If I did, I didn't even notice. Oh. Alright, let's do the thing. Yeah! I went too high? Interesting. Okay, he's definitely dead. Oh, come on. You look like that bird IRL. Which bird? Plus 18? Jesus, how did I lose that much time? It was the cactus. There's a lot of birds in this game. There's a lot of birds. Is it guava? Is it the guava? Is it the loftwing? There are a lot of cute birds, it's true. I meant I'm doing ultimate moves. Yeah, the cactus did this. Yeah, how could you do this to me? I think I'm noticing as part of the not noticing as part of the problem. Yeah. Why did I run into that rock? So, as I'm doing things back in time, I'm doing what's called RBMs for the most part. This will not be an RBM. This will be a bit warp. But a lot of the things I'm doing are RBMs. RBMs is essentially you are applying a single flag to the file that you start, because it requires starting a file and then placing that flag during the fade out animation. However, it actually doesn't place that flag to the file. It places that flag to active memory, but it doesn't copy the active memory over to your file data. So when you save it, it saves what it thinks your file data should be, which does not include the active memory. So we need it to copy somehow, but luckily it copies anytime you change anything. It copies your active memory to what it thinks your file data should be. So we just have to make a change to the world. Anything that's persistent, that'll set a flag, and it'll immediately like commit both of those active memory flags together to the file memory so that we can use it for whatever we want. And so the rock RBM and the Machi RBM both require commits, meaning that we need to use them, but not immediately. So we immediately need to enter bit again. So if we just saved and entered bit again, it would act like we had done nothing. So we need to figure out a way to just do anything. And luckily, making rupees spawn, that'll work, is indeed a thing. So for rock RBM, we use the rock exploding next to the cactus. The rock will not reform as our commit. For Machi RBM, we go over and we bonk that pillar, and a rupee comes out. It's like, good job, you explored the world. And that rupee will never come out again, so it makes a permanent change to the flags. Luckily, we don't have to commit the final RBM in this set because it immediately spawns Phi text when we do it. It's time for Prick Trick. And spawning Phi text immediately sets another flag saying that you've seen that Phi text and you don't need to see it again. So it essentially commits itself by immediately setting another flag. 1 heart. Yes, essentially. Essentially. Emojipedia? So now we're gonna do the final RBM of the run. Most likely that lag is gone in. Oh, I forgot to prick myself again. But it's faster to do this again because it'll send me off the edge and I don't have to watch the animation. Oopsies. It's okay. It's okay. I'll probably explain it a million more times during the course of my existence, so eventually it'll make sense, right? But yeah, it's some shenanigans. Essentially, it's like allowing us to save what we did, so that we can use it not immediately. I really appreciate that, like, the top comment on the Skyward Sword All Dungeons VOD is, every time Skyward Sword is played at GDQ, I think I vaguely understand a little bit more. Yeah, we're just, we're talking about GitHub. This is programming, right? So we're definitely talking about pushing a commit to GitHub. I haven't used GitHub for its intended purpose in so long. Like, I used it in college and then never again. I guess I don't have much use for it now that I'm not working on a comp sci degree. Half a comp sci degree. Well, I've used it for its non-intended purposes, which is as a file-sharing website, because that's where the Skyward Sword community keeps all of our practice saves. It's just on people's private GitHubs. That's where I got the saves that I'm using right now. This is gonna be 1. There we go. Also, signs don't... that seems like a more intended purpose. That, like, the signs code can run off of GitHub. Like, we're at least working on a semi, group coding process. Alright, let's go up here. That also caused some lag. Now I'm just noticing the lag a lot. Excuse me. I want to be on file 1. There we go. Your signs research notes on Git. If you want to do anything, like if you would like guides made for anything on the sign stuff and would like them prettily formatted or anything, honestly, let me know. I will gladly make more guide materials for stuff, because, like, I know I care about the guides being pretty inaccessible. I should also, like, a thing that was suggested to me by Church after the signs run on Hotfix was that I should put the signs run for Hotfix, like the tutorial, as a resource on the speedrun.com page, and I was like, I definitely should, because it is just straight up a tutorial on how to do Carabiner %. But I have not gotten around to it yet. Oh, I don't need to go back and forward on that one. It luckily doesn't change anything. Yeah, apparently a decent number of people do that. So this is the Phi commit I was talking about. That Phi spawns instantly because it thinks, I think it thinks we planted the life tree seedling. And it's telling me, don't plant that there, actually. Or something like that. Or, no, I don't remember if it's telling you the... No, I think that one's just telling you that you have saved the Thunder Dragon and you should do other stuff. It might be, I forget. I forget which is what. It's all in Japanese. But, she tells you a message and then it doesn't want that to appear again, obviously. So, it immediately, like, changes something in data and updates everything. Which is good. It's good for us. Yeah. I do like having, like, both written resources and video resources because different people learn in different ways and it's a handy thing to have. Like, I very openly do not use the, like, intended route doc for Skyward Sword because it's, very, opaque to me. I don't really like it. Alright. Let's see what happens. It depends on what I'm learning for me. Most times I learn best through, like, bullet points. Like, just the info as fast as possible, please. If audio is not available. Audio only, is, like, not video, but audio is great for me to learn and remember, but if I'm looking for resources, I want bullet points. I do not want to be searching through a video. I want, like, to have the information at quick reference. 2, 3, 4. That should be fine. It's a little farther to the right than I would like. But let's find out. There's not much I can do about it now. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here we go. I'll take... Oh, because I failed it once on my PB. Hello, Pace Pals. I doubt I have Pace Pals as... Question. No judgment. Are you a Pace Pal? YN. That was no. Are you a Pace Pal here or anywhere? But, a Pace Pal is somebody who only watches when you're ahead. That they'll, like, check in on stream and see if you're ahead, and then, bail if you're not. Yeah, so, Pace Pal is like, oh, you have a run that could PB, you stick around, you don't have, like, this run is dead and it's just a no reset, you leave. We're gonna be careful on this. That was good. I'm kind of the anti-Pace Pal because I prefer streams when they're quieter, and they tend to be quieter if the run is bad. So I'm very much not a Pace Pal. I mean, that's very valid, and I appreciate that. I got it. I didn't think I would. Really? Come back here, you dingus. You dingus, you! Like, I don't see anything wrong with people doing that. If, like, that's what the content that you enjoy, that, like, you want to be here for the type of thing. Like, that's just so antithetical to how I, like, watch speedruns and watch Twitch, but, like, it's totally valid to, like, actually just do what you want. Do what you want. I'm gonna be really careful on this again because, the ending's always a little scary. The gauntlet at a half a heart is a terrifying thing, but a half a heart's the same as a heart, so it doesn't matter. But it feels scary. Okay, we're teleporting. Walk, 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 walk. Okay. Yeah. That being said, I definitely will check in more towards the end of the run. Like, if I'm lurking. I don't think that one. I didn't like that at all. That's definitely hitting. There was one hit left. Stab him in the heart with a toothpick. Yeah! We got this. We got this. Hopefully. I'm gonna try not to do something stupid. Next round stamina. Next round stamina. Nice. Nice! I missed my split. That's okay. We'll never know if I'm still ahead or not. Definitely not. I never remember that I split there. Okay. I'm gonna put my feet on the floor like an adult, so hold my chair still so that I can do the scary motion control thing. See, that's the problem with if I get a foot pedal, is that I don't sit with my feet on the floor all the time because I'm a gremlin. I don't know about that. Because this has been happening all night. Good job. No, it's definitely not sub 20. That's depressing. It was close. I came close. We're gonna try to make this PB. It could PB or it could straight up not. We're gonna find out. I forget how long the demise fight actually is. It could be a sub 21. I have no idea.
We're gonna find out though. Perfect demise won't hurt. It might not PD, but that's okay. That's how demise is supposed to look. Stand up, please. Okay. Wasting more time. Okay. 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 Oh, you weaselly little run, you.